Okay, let's make this baby full screen. Love that. Let me get to the chapter we're on my little guide here. That's helpful. Welcome, everybody, to the series where we Iron Man all the Fire Emblem games. Today we are continuing our journey through Fire Emblem 5, Thracia 776, and we are pretty darn close to the end of the game at this point. In fact, as I said last time, in an ideal world, this will be the second to last part because we have, so there's technically 4 chapters and then the final chapter, but the guidance chapter I probably won't do, so it'll probably be 3 chapters. My plan is to do them today and then do the final chapter in the next stream. So anyways, Leaf's Liberation Army made its way to Manster through the pass, formerly guarded by Fort Danzig. Before them stood the vast river Thracia, the largest river in the Thracian peninsula. It was this river's water that blessed much of North Thracia with rich, fertile land. Just beyond its rapid waves, the city of Manster awaits. So this chapter is weird and kind of funky. I wonder if everybody starts. No, I think none of the people. So basically, this chapter can be handled fairly straightforwardly. Basically, just come down here, kill these guys. I think there's some ballistas and some units down here. This guy seems to be stuck. I don't know what that guy's doing. There's some siege chums and stuff. Like, it looks annoying, but not too bad. And then there's some units over here, and then finally, there's going to be some bosses that show up. The problem with this chapter is that there are a lot of leadership stars that are going to completely ruin your ability to fight things, basically. Because both Reinhardt and Sias is going to show up. What's up, Tonga? Welcome. Which is very scary. So in an ideal world, what we're going to do is we're going to warp skip this. And that's what I was talking about before with the warp skipping, which is what we're going to be doing quite a bit. I'm trying to remember exactly how to do it. Olwen can get a blessed sword from Reinhardt, which we probably will not be doing. Yeah, this is the Reinhardt chapter. Shoot, Reinhardter. This is the Reinhardt chapter. Trying to remember what we can do. So this is something you can do with Tina, because the thing is, the boss has a Master Lance. I don't remember how to do this. He has a Master Lance, but the only like attacking thing that he has. Oh, am I downloading something? Hold on a second. Apparently I was downloading a Steam game. A single thing about that. About Reinhardt. I don't know that there is a lot to know about Reinhardt, to be honest. He's not in genealogy. He's only in this game. I'll be honest, I don't know much about Reinhardt either. And we might not learn that much about Reinhardt because in an ideal world, like I said, we're gonna warp skip this, so. I'm trying to remember how to do this because the boss has 12 magic. Basically, what you can do is you can steal his Master Lance, and then the boss of the chapter on the throne only has Blizzard, a Berserk Staff, and a Restore Staff. And you don't have to actually fight anyone, or you don't have to actually fight an enemy to capture them if they don't have a weapon that can attack back. So what you can do is, if you can move Sias, you can basically capture the boss for free. Actually, what if we did... Okay, hear me out. We steal Master Lance, we warp Dean, we capture the boss, we warp Leaf, we win. Maybe? He's called a traitor. Yeah, I think so. Reinhardt is some relation to Olwen. I think Reinhardt, like a lot of, this is kind of a trope that they use a lot in these games where you have, because every like the territory of like northern Thracia and even Thracia itself, or Thracia is not being occupied, but northern Thracia is all being occupied by the Empire. So there's a lot of like these units. Okay, apparently I was downloading that as well. Hopefully the stream isn't bad. Apparently I'm downloading. Oh, here he is. Here's Reinhardt. We can see him. But there's a lot of people like this who are like forced to fight, even though they're not like bad people. That's true. That's true. This is my plan. Now, will it work? That's questionable, right? See, but as you can see, he has 5 leadership stars. And he has all these skills too. So in an ideal world, we just don't fight him. Marty's better, true. True. Okay. So let's say the plan that I just outlined is going to work, right? Let's say that. Oh, she's fatigued again. Of course she is. Let me give her a so she has thief, which is perfect. We don't need unlock. We can't use warp. We also only have, I think, 1 warp user, which is really kind of bad. Usually you want more. I could promote her. The thing is, you don't have to do this turn 1, although then he can berserk, which is bad. I could promote her. We definitely want stamina drink. Who am I using master seals on? Marty is better. Okay, so we want... Doesn't really matter who we bring, if we're being honest, but we want Dean. So no one else can use warp, right? Like only Safi can do it. I probably should have made it so that other people could use warp. Yeah. Linowin can't. Not a great decision by me. How much skill does she get about promotion? I'm not sure. Hopefully some. That would be ideal. She has 11 magic. Hold on a second. Oh, I can't see. How much magic does he have? We might have to promote her to get the magic to Thief Staff. Yeah, he has 12 magic. I think you only need more magic to be able to steal stuff. I don't think there's anything else to it. If magic exceeds enemies, steal an item, weapon, or staff. Yeah. So we could Pure Water Tina, but on the other hand, we could just Master Seal her. And that'll probably get her the... Also, actually important for what you just said, it may give her skill, which will make it a higher chance of happening, which I really like. So I think I'm going to promote Tina. I should have promoted her last chapter. I forgot to do that. But I'm going to promote Tina, I think. Yeah, it's really unfortunate that Safi's the only one that can use. I wonder if... Where is Sarah? Sarah is B. I wonder if Sarah gets promoted, if maybe she can use... If she goes up to A in staves. I feel like that's probably not the case. But I don't actually hate the idea of promoting Sarah in general, so I think that might be a good approach. So Safi has... The problem is, yeah, we're going to be... trying to think if this works. So if turn 1, we promote, we dance, we steal the Master Sword, the Master Spear. Turn 2, I double warp. That should be enough. I think that's enough. I think. I also have silence, which I guess I'll bring, but I don't think I need. And then the problem is she's not quite level 10 yet, so I can't actually promote her. I could like silence somebody and try to get the experience. Here, just take some stuff. We'll figure it out. I actually wouldn't mind doing this chapter normally, but there's a chance we fail if we do that, and I'm really trying to get there on this playthrough, so I think we're just gonna do that. We're gonna cheese it. Yeah, I definitely prefer the games where promotion items are more, there's more of them. I also like the games where there's like master seals and not like character specific promotion items. Or what I really like is Tellius, where you can just promote everyone. Although I do think that having character like class specific promotion items does sort of achieve something. But yeah, I definitely prefer that. Okay, the other thing that we want, and I believe we have it, is yes, Linoan having restore, which is really important because there's a chance that like Safi could get berserked. I don't think that's gonna happen, but if it does, that's really sketchy. Genealogy, yeah, I think Genealogy does a really cool job too. I definitely prefer games that just let you promote whenever. But I understand. It's actually, I think it's like what we were talking about before with the way that Pokemon handles stuff. Like, it's different. It's not necessarily bad. I think there are advantages. And what's up, Matt? Welcome. We're about to execute a flawless strategy and complete this chapter in hopefully 2 turns. So what could possibly go wrong? But yeah, I don't think it's like innately bad or good, because I think there are advantages to having only selective promotion items. Like, it does force choices on the player, which I think are good things, but it does limit certain classes and stuff as to who you can. You have fun with the emotes there, man? As to what you could do. Okay, we have 2 warps on Sappy. We love that. Again, I think my strategy is going to work. Let me just look at one thing before we start, and that is how the characters are going to be distributed. Looks like everyone should be close enough. That shouldn't be a problem. There is a warp staff in a house on this chapter that we could potentially get, but I think we probably... There's also rescue, which is nice. Actually, what we can do is we can warp on the last turn and get the warp staff. That's a good idea. Just happen to be a part of it. I know. Ralph is like the ultimate, like, we didn't care character. And it's funny, too, because he's actually pretty good. Thracia might be up there as far as, like, having the most characters in, like, any Fire Emblem game. There's a lot of characters in this game. A ton of them. And Ralph is definitely just, like, happy to be here type character. Hey guys, I'm here too. Yeah, unfortunately, like, we don't get to kill Reinhardt using this strategy, which is kind of sad because it's kind of cool to, like, fight him and stuff. Our first goal is making it through the game. Okay, I think we're okay. I think we should be able to do this without too much issue. We'll see. You've done plenty, Sias. Quickly, you must be gone from here. I shall do no such thing. I'll stay at your side until the end, Count. If you value me half as much as you claim, be silent and listen. Have you already forgotten how my only daughter, my Ada, gave her life to protect you from that fiend Manfroy? Surely your lonely childhood in that isolated monastery cannot have left your memory so easily. Yet hiding you in such a remote place was all I could do to shield you from him. I could scarcely contain my laughter when you finally came of age and were appointed a military officer at Manfroy's own suggestion. The fool didn't realize who you really were, having lost your trail years prior. Yet his mistake was your gain, and you set to honing your skills as a tactician with a passion that not even I knew you possessed. So obvious was your talent that it only took a decade to rise from a lowly officer to the royal bishop of House Velthamore. For a brief time. So who is? I don't really know who Sayus is, to be honest. And for a brief time, you were so trusted by Emperor Arvis that Manfroy couldn't dare harm you. And I was able to rest easy. What's up, Monaco? What's your who's your boy? We have a few deaths. Is it Asbel? I'm just gonna take a guess and say it's Asbel, but yeah, who's your boy that is currently dead? They're like pretty viable. Oh, Asbel, yeah. Asbel, this is, I think, the only Iron Man attempt. Oh, I guess he died in the last chapter of my last attempt, but yeah, I waited way too long to promote Asbel, and he wound up getting killed by a ballista. That was not my best moment for sure. Definitely changed the way we've had to play the game for sure. Magic. I love boys. I love everything cute. Asbel is pretty great. I like Asbel a lot. But that sanctuary has come to an end. With the power of Prince Julius behind them, the Lapturian Order now wields more influence than the Emperor himself. You bear the brand of... I think the F is silent. I think it's Jalar. Or like full R, and the J is silent. I don't know. Let's say Jalar. I don't know. I never really knew. Besides, neither Prince Julius nor Princess Julia inherited her mark. That is why Manfroy fears you so. For the sake of Jalar, for the sake of House Velthamore, you must live on to preserve that holy bloodline. The fact of the matter is this: you cannot die here, and so you must hide your true strength. More than just my life is at stake here. It's always been interesting to me the way that Fire Emblem 5 operates, because you want characters to be really important in the world, but you can't have them be like too important, or you have to have reasons that they didn't impact genealogy. Because obviously you never hear about Sias or Reinhardt in genealogy. It's been some time since we last met, Bishop Sias. Commander Reinhardt, what are you doing here, my lord? I'd heard Princess Ishtar had returned to Miletus. Weren't you with her? I worry for my little sister. I've stayed behind to see her safety. Oh, his sister is Olwen. I was going to say, is his sister Ishtar? That doesn't make any sense. Besides, Lady Ishtar has no need of me any longer. Did the princess really tell you that? She did. With a man as powerful as Julius with her, she says, there's no reason for me to escort her as well. It's true. Two blizzards getting at Asvel? No! The river Thracia, it's stunning just how vast it is. Clean, shimmering waters are surely the blessing of Earth Mother Ethnu herself? I don't think I've ever heard them talk about Earth Mother Ethnu. Indeed. Is Earth Mother Ethnu... That's interesting. I'm afraid its beauty is lost on me. I see only a river stained red with blood. Through the rivers granted this land many blessings, but it also stirs greed in the hearts of men. Countless battles have been fought for control of this river, and now we find ourselves about to fight another. Take heed, my prince. The last king of Leinster, your very own grandfather, King Calf, was slain here. That's right, my lord grandfather met his end at this very spot. And at the risk of sounding pedantic, King Calf didn't perish exactly here. He died on the bridge just south of here. He fell in battle when the knights of Connaught, Raedric's men, suddenly turned against his army, shattering their formation. Now bear in mind that the river is notoriously easy to defend, but near impossible to attack. The enemy has likely stationed powerful battalions here to halt our advance. I expect this battle will be our most difficult yet, Prince Leaf. Steel yourself for what lies ahead. Now, in an ideal world, what he just said is wrong, and this will not be a difficult battle. But it depends on how this works out. So first things first, we want to promote Tina, because hopefully we get at least 2 points of magic. Magic is everything. And magic is about to be everything as we warp skip this chapter. Ideally. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, Asbel's death was definitely a tragedy. Although I will say, Asbel, she gets 1 skill. Asbel is really important to a lot of the strategies in this game, and it's been kind of interesting to operate without him. Not that I would choose that. Okay. Now, so here's the thing, again, the boss, the problem is, I don't know how to get, I think if you attack Sias, he moves. I'm trying to remember. Well, it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter. What's 1 skill? We love it. We love to see it. So we're going to steal this. I don't think that missed. I think that hit. I'm pretty sure. Oh, our step rank increased. Wait, what's my step rank? Oh, she can use warp now. Oh, shit. Okay. So, why this is really important. Actually, wait, can I just do it turn... No, I can't do it turn 1. How much magic does Sias have? 18. So... what if Sappy gets silenced? This is actually kind of bad, right? I don't know how to... Well, that should be okay, though. I have Restore. So, we can't do anything more on turn 1. I think this is my entire turn 1. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay. I think that's it. I think that's all I can do. I could warp somebody this turn, but we want to double warp because you don't want to warp. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Sias proccing a movement star might be bad, though. Who's he going to silence? Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, that's not a problem. Okay, so... she's silenced, but that's okay. That's why we brought Lenoan. Actually, what's your... oh, perfect. Okay. So give me... because I want to actually get her to level 10 so we can promote her. So you're going to restore instead, which is fine. I don't know if restore can miss. I guess this will be bad if restore misses. But she has enough skill to the point where I don't think it will. Berserk's Marty? Berserk's Marty is fucking terrifying. Okay. So now... what we're going to do is we're going to warp you to here. God, I hope this works. I'm pretty sure this works. I guess I didn't check his constitution, but I'm pretty sure this works. I think I did check his constitution, right? It's not 20, or at least it should. No, it's 14. So because... Yes, perfect. Okay. So we can capture him for free because his only attacking weapon is Blizzard. So now... we're going to dance for Safi. All right, there's two more things we need to do. We're gonna warp Leaf onto Mr. Throne here. Oh, you know what I could have done? You know what? You know why I'm stupid? I just realized that I could have traded the boss's items onto Dean, and I just didn't. We could have gotten all of those items. I'm dumb. Oh well, that's fine. Well, I'm trying to think now, because I could use a last warp. I have one more warp, because I can trade the warp onto Tina, and she can use warp. So I can either warp here and trade the items. Do we want Blizzard, Berserk, and Restore, or would I rather have another warp staff? I shouldn't be having to make this decision if I played this correctly. I think we have enough warp staves, and getting that is probably more useful. Is Tina gonna miss anyways? I hadn't considered that. That's true. Like staff units, I do too. I do too. I don't know. Staff really gonna be useful? That's a good question. The problem is we only have one restore staff, and it only has, I believe, we only have one restore staff, and it only has one more use, and yet we have like 3 more warp staves. I think taking the stuff off the boss is probably more useful. Now let's see if this hits. If this doesn't hit, then it doesn't matter what we're doing here. Yo, what's up, Wheelie? Welcome. Hey, we hit. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't know if warp staves can miss. They might be able to, but I'm not sure. Oh, we could double warp. Okay, well that's perfect. Okay, so give me warp with use. Dude, Tina is a beast. Watch her miss this though. Okay. Beating their level, didn't get skill, what a surprise. Okay, so we can get this house. By Nimble Joran, the river Thracia sure is wide, ain't it? Now look, if you just storm in from the front, the Empire will charge before all your troops are done crossing the river. What you ought to do instead is use a warp staff to attack the Imperials from behind. If you don't have one handing, it just so happens that I have one here. I'd be willing to part with it for measly 35,000 gold? I'm just kidding. Oh, okay, I hate the Empire as much as the next guy, so the staff is yours free of charge. You should see the look on your face. I was genuinely like, wait, do we have 35,000 gold? Holy fuck. All right. And now we can trade for this. Do I have enough inventory space here? I should. Thankfully, you can trade infinitely. Okay, sweet. And then I love the fact that we're standing right next to Sayus. So again, as I was saying before, this guy has 10 leadership stars, which means that between 10 leadership stars, 4 leadership stars, that's 14 leadership stars, and 5 leadership stars. So there are 19 leadership stars on this chapter. So if you handle this chapter normally and not do what we just did, it means that all enemies, I believe it's 3% per leadership star. So all enemies have 60% more avoid, and you have 60% less hit because of the leadership stars. So that chapter is a pain in the ass. Oh, movement stars? Yeah, for some reason, I don't know why, but she has 5 movement stars. That guy was generous, thankfully. We made it across the river at last. The river's stained red with blood. Now I understand what you meant by that. Somehow I can feel that taint upon the river. Which is funny because we actually didn't kill a single unit. Even the boss just got captured. We actually didn't murder a single person. Blood that has been spilled can never be returned. Wise men accept this. And see to it that blood is only spilled for a worthy cause. Enough with my ruminations. Come along, Prince Leaf. We must hurry to Manster. Okay. So there are a few different ways to handle that chapter. You can just fight the boss straight up. I've never actually used the strategy of thief staffing with Tina. I knew you could do it because I think I've seen somebody do it before. But Tina always seems to die on these playthroughs, so that is, I think, the best way to handle that chapter. Years ago, it was Rager's betrayal at the River Thracia that doomed Manster. Give me 1 second here before we go. Mere months later, Raedric would betray Thracia to the Empire, allowing them to wrest control of North Thracia from Trevant. For betraying Manster to Thracia and then betraying Thracia to the Empire, Raedric was dubbed the Twofold Traitor. What a guy. Now, having crossed the same river where his grandfather had met his end, Leif approached Raedric's stronghold, Castle Manster. There, emboldened by news of Leif's victory, the citizens seized the opportunity to flee. However, they were caught in the crossfire of two forces, the Magi, led by Sed, who were trying to defend the civilians, and the Knights of Manster, who were determined to stop them. The region had become a war zone, and the fighting grew worse with each day. Yeah, and I know we were talking about Reinhardt before. They never really... So you can have Olwen, like, have a conversation with Reinhardt, and I think he probably says something if you talk to him, but there really isn't much backstory with Reinhardt in the game. After snitching again. Just, look, if you just keep joining the more powerful side, you can never lose. Raedric's really a secret genius. Okay, so this chapter is also very interesting because we're going to be making a decision on which character we want to recruit. But there are a few different things going. I'm trying to remember exactly how this chapter works because the chapter is really funky. So Seius is going to spawn. I think he spawns... You can with Leif when he appears, but you cannot... Okay, so you either get to decide on having Seius or Sed by the end of this chapter. I think Sed is more useful, but you want to keep Seius around at least to get the Bragi Blade for Leif. Although I don't really know how good the Bragi Blade is, to be honest. But I think Sed, I'm pretty sure is... When does Sed show up? So this chapter is, again, a bit weird, and we're going to be sort of warp skipping it, although there's some funky stuff going on here. Bring all our good units. That sounds good. Fits perfectly for Raedric. I love Raedric. I wish that Raedric had more time. I feel like he was so funny that one time he showed up way earlier, but we haven't seen him since, which is sad. So what is the reinforcement at the top right? One thief upper right part of the map, not until turn 3. Okay, so we can take advantage of it, although there's all those ballistas. There is a vulnerary, a physic, and a holy water. Those really aren't that useful, to be honest. Except the enemy when he had all the time chances in the world and just snitches the way through life. I know, dude. He's the ultimate, like, shitty villain, but I love him. He's so funny. He's such a, like, piece of shit, and he knows it. I respect that. Do we need more thieves? Or, can I buy? I don't think I can buy. No, are we just, like, out of just, like, normal heal stabs? You have one, but obviously we can't take that. You have one. Does anybody just have, like, a loose... Oh, wow. I have restore. That's useful. Can I see what's going on over here? These guys have sleep and sleep. Okay, that's a bit annoying. And then there's all these ballistas here. Oh, what? Look at that guy. He has a hammer, a poleaxe, a venom axe, a killer axe, and a master axe. What the? What is with that guy? Okay, then there's all these guys. Now, the nice thing about this chapter is you can basically remove all of the leadership stars immediately upon starting the chapter. Can I rewarp? What if I... I'm trying to figure out what the best way to do this would be. You don't really need anything anymore. I mean, I would like you to have more skill, but can you rewarp? Yeah. It's just a picture of Rachel just smiling. Okay, you have a 5-use heal. We're gonna make use of that. We're gonna just say that's good enough. And then you take. It's good that we have silence. That's useful. We have rescue as well, which we can potentially do something with. Take a better use warp, and then rewarp, which maybe I'll use. Now, Orson has only 10 uses of 2G left. We also have Homer, who has 58 avoid on his own. Homer's pretty good. Yeah, we like Homer a lot. So, does Homer have Wrath? No, he has a Depth, though. Sarah has Wrath, but she's really weak. So basically, excuse me, we want somebody to like warp here because we want to set up something that's going to happen with the boss, and then we want to start eliminating these guys. Now, normally doing it with Orson is a pretty good idea because he has the Poogie, or the Bougie, or the whatever, but it only has 10 uses left. So I could just use Homer. The problem is Homer might not be able to kill because he doesn't have Wrath. Oh, he has 2. Why does Homer have 2 heals? Wait, I was just looking for heals. Yeah, Homer just has all of my heals. Thunder's gonna be the best thing that we can use. Oh yeah, Homer's nuts. Homer's absolutely ridiculous. And he has 12 defense, which is a pretty solid amount of defense. Yeah, Homer's incredible. So I think we're just gonna use Homer. I mean, part of it's that he has Paragon, so he's already level 8 Sage, which is kind of ridiculous. Basically, nobody's going to do much of anything on this chapter except like a few selected units, which is just kind of how warp skipping works. Can anybody use Blizzard? You're like nowhere near it. It's so hard to get somebody that can use it once Haspel dies. Thracia Homer over Iliad Homer. True. True. I don't think I gave any stat boosters. Part of it is just these scrolls. I think when I was training him, one of the great things about this game is when a unit has Paragon, you can train them really fast, and if you just load them up with scrolls, their growths all become like absolutely ridiculous. That's why Bello's not here right now, but when he posted in the Discord all of his characters and they all had like basically capped stats, it's very likely because he did that. I love Paragon. It's such a good skill. I usually do that at least to a certain extent, but I don't really I don't usually maximize it to that degree. All right, let's just do the chapter. I don't know, this chapter's really not that bad. We'll figure it out as we go, I believe. Twofold Traitor. As I said, Raedric has found a last safe house. There's nowhere for us to shelter the children now. Blast. Would that I could escort them out of here myself, but that would leave our rebellion without a leader. There just isn't anyone up to the task of getting the children to safety on their own. I can carry out that duty if you'd allow it. Who goes there? Who places are you? A simple traveler, nothing more. I heard about the fighting that had broken out here. If you wish to spirit the children away from this foul place, perhaps I could help. Or are you unwilling to trust me? I sense your heart is enveloped in a gentle wind. I sense your heart is enveloped in a gentle wind. That's a hell of a thing to say. You don't seem to mean us harm. Just who are you exactly? You wear the robes of the royal priesthood. We haven't the time for me to explain my life story, I'm afraid. But I must give you my word that I'll see the children to safety. You can either trust me or not. Choose now. Very well. I have little alternative but to believe you. One more thing. When you flee with the children, please, you must make sure this sword escapes the city as well. The sword? I'll gladly smuggle it out of Manster. Of course, but do you realize what this weapon is? It's Broggy's blade. I'd heard it was being kept in Castle Manster under heavy guard. It was, but I saw to that. You see, Raedric is protected by an enchantment upon his own blade, the Lopturian Fang. Broggy's blade is the only thing that can reach its foul magic. I see, so what would you have me do with it? Blade can only be wielded by a swordsman of holy blood. A rebel leader, Prince Leaf, is marching his liberation army here as we speak. He can use it. I want you to deliver it to him. It's interesting that the Brocky Blade is not one of the holy weapons from genealogy, but then suddenly it's a weapon that can only be used by a holy blooded hand. Maybe it isn't genealogy. No, I don't think it is. I understand. I'll see that it reaches his hands. You've my gratitude. Oh, Sir Priest, you must give me your name at least. Forgive my rudeness. I am Sayus of House Veltmore. We get Sayus, who's just wandering around everyone. Level 3 Paragon. Oh yeah, the Paragon skills in Radiant Dawn are sweet. They're so much fun to use. It's so much fun. One of the things that I think tier 3 units in Radiant Dawn might be a little too strong, but they're so much fun to use. I love the tier 3 units. What, does peasants dare to flee Manster? I'm afraid so, sire. And it seems the Magi have been sheltering children. They're making a run for it now. That's unacceptable. These cattle are the only bargaining chips we have to get the Empire to overlook this mess. Faden, cut them down in the streets. Slay every last little brat. Let's show every damn peasant in Manster what the price of fleeing is. Leave it to me, my lord. You called Lord Raedric? Elfband, I want you to take command of the castle gates. Guard them with your life. I hear Leinster's stray mutt is marching on Leinster, and the Magi have already breached the castle once. They must not be allowed to seize control of the gates as well. Of course, sire. We'll take every measure to secure the city. He really has no personal weapon in genealogy? No, I don't think so. He's pretty good when he promotes because he becomes a cool class. Oh, he has the light brand. The light brand is unique to him. Well, and Ethlin, but no, I don't think he has any like holy weapon or anything. Okay, we ball. Yeah, they're super fun. Again, they're maybe a little too strong, but in a game where they're already throwing Laguz Royals at you at the end, it doesn't matter. It's just fun to use. We've reached Manster at last. I love the archer getting 3 range is so cool. Such a minor thing, but it's really cool. It appears the fighting between the Magi and the Knights of Manster have broken out in the streets. Things have escalated since last we were here. The Knights seem weaker than before, but they're still a force to be reckoned with. Without the Magi's aid, I fear seizing Manster will be nigh impossible. Oh, what's this? Look, there's movement around the city. Whole groups of children are fleeing Manster. What? There's no time to lose. There's no time to lose. Let's move. Okay, so we recruit Sayus, who only has 23 health, but he has Warp Silence and Heal. He also gives you 5 leadership stars. I don't know if he keeps those 5 leadership stars, but that's really nice. And then he has Nihil as well. He's a really nice unit, but we don't get him for sure because there is a choice between 2 units that we can recruit. So there's 2 bosses. There's Faden, who ideally we can just kill immediately, and then there's Elfband, who we don't have to kill because he's gonna die to something else in a spoiler alert in a second here. So how much hit do these guys have? 96. How much avoid does Homer have? 97. Okay, but that's with some charm. I don't know that I really trust him, but hold on a second. 26 attack. How much resistance does this guy have? You get 10 magic. But my second hit should allow me to crit. I should be able to kill with Homer. And once that guy's dead, they're going to lose some of their avoid. Or some of their hit, I should say. So I think this should work. Hopefully. His late game is so powerful in a good way. Yeah, Radiant Dawn's late game is something. It feels a lot more like modern Fire Emblems than a lot of the older Fire Emblems. It's amazing. Okay, 22 crit. I should have a guaranteed crit on my follow-up attack, though. I should. Snorts Thracia pure water. We should have given him a pure water. That would have been a good idea, actually. Yeah, boy. What's up, Blue Island? Witness the fury of the Knights of Manster, you damn rebels. They should kill, though, because we should have guaranteed... Oh, I should have turned on the animation. They should have guaranteed... Did I not double? My attack speed's 19. I didn't double. I don't have enough attack speed? I was not expecting... That's really unfortunate. Well... We should still be okay. Maybe not, actually. I didn't even think that that would be a problem. For being the bridge in the franchise. That's actually true. I never thought about it that way. That's very true. So we didn't kill Faden, which is really unfortunate. I definitely wish that I had done that. So Silas just needs to keep moving. Oh, nice. He needs to get down the mountain. We could just rescue him. I think... How many more rescue uses do I have? 2. I'm gonna rescue Silas. Well, actually, wait a minute. I could just use... How far is the ballista reach? I could just use Dean. Let's just do that. Now the question is... Engage should have New Game Plus. What do you mean by New Game Plus? Like a hard mode, or... I'm not sure. So the question is, do I want to have Dean move again and pick up Sias? I think I probably want to do, because I don't think I want to warp another person. I think Homer should be okay. 96 hit, 87 avoid. The hit is all going to be like 10. I wish it was. I mean, I also take the hits actually like fairly well. 91. So that hit's going to be 4. When does this? Hold on a second. Hold on. When does this happen? I think, okay. How much leadership stars does this guy have? This guy will die, but I'm not sure if that happens at the end of... Oh, we'll find out. You know what? If Homer dies, then fuck me, I guess. We'll see how it goes. I don't know if there's really any benefit to keeping the citizens alive, other than feeling good, obviously, about the fact that you kept the citizens alive. Oh, yeah, defense. Okay, we should even be able to talk to him this turn. I could actually... Let me talk to him. Ah, priest, you're the one that led the children to safety. Well, he didn't lead anyone anywhere. The children are still very much not safe. Indeed, I did so on behalf of Sir Set of the Magi. Thank you for taking us in. Think nothing of it. If anything, you deserve all the thanks for seeing the children out of the city. Leave the rest of the fighting to us. You should get somewhere safe, Father. Now that I get a good look at you, I take it you're Prince Leaf. That I am. How did you know? There's no time. Listen closely. You must take this sword with you and keep it close at hand. This is Broggy's blade. You'll need it if you're to defeat Raedric. Broggy's blade? You're giving this to me? Make no mistake, Sir Sed wanted you to have it. I gave him my word that I would deliver it to you. It's a sacred blade that can only be wielded by someone of holy blood, but Sir Sed knows little of swordplay himself, you see. The sacred blade. The holy weapon of Broggy himself? So anyone with just any holy blood can use this weapon? That's weird. The gods themselves must have sent this sword as an act of providence. I'll see that it meets Raedric's neck before long. Thank you for everything, Father. I'm just happy to have played my part. But remember, when the time comes to face Raedric, you must bring that sword with you. It's the only thing that can breach the enchantment which protects him. May we meet again, Lord Leaf. Wait, is he gonna leave? He shouldn't leave. Okay, he didn't leave. I was like, what the hell? This is right. Just in time for him to get fight once in part 4. That's the only thing we've talked about this before. That's the only thing that I really don't like that much about Radiant Dawn. Like, there's some characters that you just really struggle with availability. But feature the 3 houses head that allows you to start the game with all the stuff you're carrying over. Oh, is that not an engage? I never actually finished engage. That would be cool though. I feel like that works. Well, no, I feel like that could work. Yeah, it's kind of sad. Did you trade Ileana, the best character? All right, so we get the Broggy blade. I could actually sleep or silence these guys. Do I want to do that? Is there much of a reason to do that? I could also silence the boss. But again, I think the boss is about to die. I'm pretty sure. So... No, I think we're okay. Unless something really weird happens here, I think we're okay. Okay, good. This happens right now. This is really important. What manner of heathen are you? I am Set of the Magi. We've taken control of the city, save for one wing of the castle. Surrender now and I'll spare your life. Oh, how droll. But I won't fall for such an obvious bluff. I like that you can see him behind the guy. I wouldn't fuck with Sed. So this is part of what makes this chapter pretty easy. Once you move somebody within a certain radius around the boss, Sed just comes and murders the boss. Okay, they're putting Marty to sleep. They love doing that. Here's just SS Strike and Part 4 Radiant Dawn. They got punched in the tower. That sounds like Radiant Dawn. I don't know if I've ever gotten anybody to SS. Okay, it's a good start. Oh, they still have 10 hit? Oh, I thought that would like completely remove the hit. That's kind of scary. We're seeing the Royals. Yeah, that is the ability to use the Royals in Radiant Dawn is amazing. Don't get me wrong, but man, it is a bummer that they're just so much better than every unit you've been using up until that point. You can certainly do the end game without the Royals, but yeah, they do feel pretty necessary. He doesn't sleep, he waits. Marty sleeps like Gandalf, where he has his eyes open, he's watching at all times. When Marty's needed, Marty shows up, you know. Yeah, getting that speed. The Royals and not need training. True. That's very true. Gonna have great growths. Yeah, that is true. I guess I never really looked at the Royals growths, but they're all pretty wacky, I think. Terms and conditions agree to Marty. That's very true. Terms and conditions agree to Marty is pretty great. I like that. Marty's the best. Shame we haven't used Marty very much the past couple chapters, but he'll be good in the last chapter for sure. First thing you said. Wait, are the Royals double growths, or I'm not sure. Oh wait, do you mean do you mean because when they transform they double their stats? They're like double growth, or what do you mean? Okay, well, despite the fact that a lot of these percentages look really low, I never trust Thracia, so I was actually pretty sure that Homer was going to die here. To be fair, he still can. I shouldn't say that. So yeah, as you can see, this chapter is pretty straightforward, especially if you just warp somebody. In fact, I believe Sias can actually go into range on the first turn, and then Sed will just come and murder the boss for you. So, ooh, Light is actually a little bit scary because it weighs me down a bunch. So. Olugas barely have double growth pools, but they show on Cerns. Really? Yeah, defense again, by the way. Holy crap. Is that... Let me look at the growth. I've never heard that, but you could absolutely be right. I don't know. Oh, we finally got hit. Although now he has so much health and defense. Is it just in Radiant Dawn or in Path of Radiance as well? Citation needed. Well, Volug's growths are pretty low, so I wouldn't be surprised if they were doubled. Although the HP growth would be like 200%, so... Why would you attack me with a flame sword? You literally can't hurt me. That's weird. You perfectly max this defense? That'd be dope. It'd be cool to have a character that was just like maxed across the board. Did one of you just not use your sleep staff? Yeah. So here's the thing. There is actually a decision on character recruitments on this chapter. So this is Sed, who's obviously extremely good His stats are really good, and he's the only one that can use Forseti, which gives plus 20 skill and speed, which is really good. It also has a bunch of crit, and he has the 3 crit multiplier. But if you recruit Sed, then Sias will leave. So you can't have both. Now, Sias is pretty good. 5 leadership stars is really good. He's also got a lot of movement stars, and A in staffs is really good. But I always tend to find that Sed is the much better unit. Now, what we're going to want to do is take all of his stuff, obviously, because those are really good items that we want. But yeah, unfortunately, Sias is going to leave us. Yeah, Forseti has unlimited uses on the prison chapter, which I don't really know why they did that, because there's no way he uses them all, but yeah, in this chapter they tone it down. Or I shouldn't say in this chapter. Once you get it, they tone it down and only has 50 uses. So okay, we're gonna start by killing this boss. Actually, I should maybe just do it with Sed. It's probably more consistent. So we're gonna want to warp. I could avoid using a warp use. When do the reinforcements start? I could actually not use a warp use here, potentially. They start on turn 3. What turn is it? Turn 2, so it'll be next turn. So if I pick up, leave. Maybe that's a little too cute. We should probably just use a warp. Yeah. Oh, I meant to promote her. We're gonna promote her. Normally you want to use Sarah a lot more than I did. She also has Paragon, so you can actually make her really strong. Although you can see she's actually pretty strong for us too, but obviously getting her captured and everything kind of ruined that a little bit. Does she go to A? She does. That's really good. Do I have a warp staff that doesn't just have 1 use left? We want to use that one if we can. Where's Sappy? You always want to use the, you don't want to break weapons. Like, it's better to have 3 warp staffs with 1 use than to have 1 warp staff with 3 uses. That makes sense. There's also up to leave him completely defenseless. I think Ranger could have done. Wait a minute. Look, he's gonna leave us, man. All right, if he was gonna stay with us. Becoming the very thing he swore to destroy. At least I'm not murdering him, okay? I could go put him by those ballistas and watch him die. Aren't you Sir Sed? Prince Leaf, you finally arrived. Sorry to have kept you waiting. I never did get a chance to thank you for rescuing me, Prince said. So my secret is out, I see. How did you learn that I'm a prince? Did Karen tell you? She did. If what she said is true, you stayed here to protect the people of Manster instead of returning to your native Salice. I'm sorry I've proven to be such a worthless prince. Everything you've done through all comes down to my own weakness. I had a chance to liberate the city when last I was here, but all I did was run. It was unforgivable. There's no need to apologize, Prince. God damn, Leaf, shut up. Stop being a bitch. It's no fault of yours. My plan was doomed from the start. I had intended to liberate much more of the city and its people, but not even my holy weapon, the Tome of Forseti, could overcome the power of Raedric's Lopturian Fang. Because of that one miscalculation, I lost many of the very people I'd come here to save. I'm to blame for all of this, not you. Even so, I envy you, Prince said. The people hail you as a hero, and they're not wrong. You're everything that I'm not. Holy blood runs strong in your veins, and you can wield the very weapon your namesake once used. And I have nothing. I'm a world apart from the likes of you and Lord Seliph. God, stop being a bitch, Leaf. I'm no crusader. Prince Leaf, how could you say such a thing? Being a crusader means more than just happening to inherit the right kind of blood. For centuries, Jugdural was ruled by the Lopturian Order and its empire. The crusaders were the ones that overthrew their rule. And that's exactly what you've been doing for a whole year now, Prince Leaf. You fought in blood to liberate the people of Thracia. You walked a path that would have broken a lesser man. But on you marched, waging your own holy war to free countless souls from the grip of the empire. Neither Lord Seliph nor I have any right to call ourselves better than you. You're the youngest of us. You spent your childhood being hunted, and you never stopped fighting. In fact, you've been fighting for longer than any of us have. If you're not a crusader, who the hell is? Yeah, you tell him, Sed. Take heart, Prince Leaf. Your soul sings with the voice of Jorun. You've done her legacy proud. Prince said, I don't know how to thank you. I look at you and Lord Seliph, see the scale of what you've accomplished, see the enormity of your armies. Does Sed have a big army? And then I think of my own mistakes and the people I've failed, and I feel so small and weak, like a sickly child standing beside giants. And perhaps I'm still a child in many ways. And that would mean I, holy weapon and all, needed to be rescued by a child. Do you mean to insult me? No, that's not what I was only joking, Prince Leaf. Though this is hardly the time to fool around. Back to the matter at hand. My men and I have Raedric pinned down in a small wing of the castle, with no way for him to escape. Alas, there's one complication. He's using the few remaining children in the castle dungeon as hostages. The Magi don't have the manpower to both storm the castle and keep fighting the Knights of Manster in the streets. Prince Leaf, will you lend me your strength and lead your forces into the castle while the Magi keep order in the streets? It would be my honor to fight alongside you. I have a score to settle with Raedric. How fitting that the twofold traitor will meet his end at the hands of the Prince of Leinster. Gods be with you, Prince Leaf. Hell yeah. Appreciate that you give him negative growth. That is true. He's only got 9 defense and 32 HP. So he's pretty frail. Although it's important to note here as well that he also has A in staves, which means even though you think like maybe Sias is better at using staves, he's really not because they're both A, so. Although Sias does have one more magic. It was the army, that's true. Okay, so Leaf should be fine here. This guy can reach him, but there's no way he can kill him, so he should be okay for the turn. I'm just gonna murder this guy with Sed. We get to see Sed for the first time use Force Eddy. I could, but I was supposed to. So I could warp Laura to Leaf, dance for Leaf, and then seize this turn. But nice. Oh, he's also got 2 movement stars and a leadership star of his own, which is not nothing. But I don't think Leaf is gonna die, and I feel like we should try to save warp staff. We don't have to use it. They're all gonna attack Sed. Which is fine. Well, we're keeping the children alive. I don't know if there's a reason to keep the children alive, like I said, but we are doing it. So there's houses over here, but like I said before, they're really not that useful. There's a Vulnerary of Physic. It's funny that there's a Vulnerary at this stage. Vulnerary, Physic, and Holy Water, which are all useful items, but not really like anything that we need desperately, so we should just be able to end it. Also, Eltina from Genealogy shows up if you get another turn, but she doesn't do anything. It certainly wasn't easy, but the gates of Castle Manster are ours, Prince Leaf. How shall we proceed from here? All right, Tonga, yeah, sounds good. Have a good night. The Magi can keep order in the streets while we storm the castle. Raedric has fled inside to make his last stand, and he means to use the captive children as hostages. We have our work cut out for us. There's something you should know, you should be aware of, my prince. I have intelligence stating that Raedric's blade, the Laptarian Fang, is enchanted with dark magic that shields him from all harm. If we're to defeat him, we must prepare some kind of countermeasure before we enter the castle. I must step ahead of you. I received a sword, Broggy's blade, from the priest that fled Manster with the children. It's a holy weapon that's every bit the equal of Raedric's blade, and more importantly, it can breach the magic protecting him. That's quite fortuitous, for once. Just make absolutely certain you have the Broggy's blade in hand before the next battle, my prince. Oh, that was weird. What will you do now, father? I have nowhere to return to. There's only one thing I can do. I shall go to the Tower of Broggy and pray for guidance. Can you tell me nothing more of your circumstances? How exactly did you end up here? I can't say, not now. I see. I don't suppose there's any chance you can stay with us a little bit longer. We could use your help liberating Manster. I've seen enough of battle for one lifetime. I already fear that my heart may have grown too accustomed to warfare. I know that I'll be praying for your good fortune from the Tower of Broggy. Be well, Lord Leaf. I always wondered what Sayas says in that dialogue option if you actually take him, but I always take Sed, so I don't know. Having overcome countless obstacles, Leaf finally stood before the gates of Castle Manster. Better known today as the Twofold Trader's Lair, the castle towered above the city, intimidating the Liberation Army with its sheer size. Once, Leaf had fled these very walls as a mere fugitive, and now he returned as a conqueror. He stood ready to rescue a lost loved one, and in so doing, usher in a new era. So you can rescue Evol on this chapter, but it's pretty tedious and long. And again, we really just want to finish the game, so I will not be doing that. Perhaps on a playthrough in the future, I'll try to do that, but I'm not even really sure how to do it. But yeah, we have Raedric here with the Leptirian Fang, which halves enemies' attack. So you can still hit him, it's just it halves all the attacks. I'm gonna do something really quick. I'm gonna do a save state. And the reason I'm doing this is because, even though I'm pretty sure this bug doesn't exist anymore. Okay, yep. So these mercenaries here, it used to be in a previous like patch of the game, like translation patch, if you hovered over them, the game would just crash. It would just freeze, which is not great. So thankfully they took that out, just in case that happened. Now, there's a lot going on in this chapter. There's a million of these fuckers over here, and they all have like siege tomes and stuff. Then up here, to open this door, I believe you need one of these civilians. Does one have a name? No, it's not. I think you need one of them to open the door for you or something, and then you can get a staff, and then you go to a guidance chapter, and in that guidance chapter, you can rescue Evol, who, if you remember correctly, got turned to stone a long time ago. Now, we're not going to do that, but you can do that. Okay, so who starts where? So how much? And then the Bragi Blade basically just means that you don't get your attack half. He has plus 20, so he has 28 magic, and I have my attack. Oh my god, how do you kill this guy? Stored physic, okay. Oh, Sappy's fatigue. We may have to use an S drink here. I'm trying to think if I can actually warp skip this or if we need to fight it more naturally. There's a lot of status stabs, I'm pretty sure, over here, like Berserk. There's like sleep and stuff too. There's restore right there. Silence. Rescue, which shouldn't really matter. I think Berserk is the only thing that's like super scary. Sleep's also pretty annoying. I think we can potentially do this chapter pretty normally. And I don't think that's a bad idea. Now the question is who's going to be spawning where? So I basically just care about the people that are spawning. We also need to bring Merida. So I need Merida to be in a certain spot. So Laura, oh, Laura's gonna be guaranteed to be number 1. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Okay, so we won't have Laura. Although I could bring Sappy. Yeah, maybe we should use an S drink. Actually, this is the last opportunity that S drinks will matter. So maybe we should just bring an S drink. Oh, she has rewarp. That's right. So we can even like use her. That's right. So give one of your warps, I guess. Take stamina drink. So that way she's number 1, Laura's number 2. Oh shit, people also spawn up there. I forgot about that. Oh crap, I forgot about that. So Laura's gonna spawn up there. Alright, well, I can't change that, unfortunately. Tina's number 3, which means she spawns next to him. Number 4. 5. Or 6. Okay, that's good. 7, 8, 9. Rain is not the worst. 10, 11, 12 would be Conamore. What if we made so 12, 13, 14, 15? 12, 13. Okay, so that way Marita's 15, and then Linoan. Okay, maybe that's the way to go. So in the middle there we have Tina, 3, 4, 5, 6. Homer, which is good. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Connemore. Oh, also Miranda, Connemore. And then 15 is Marita, which we... Okay, maybe that'll work. I could see that working. Okay, so... The Bragi Blade... Well, you definitely want some kind of scroll. I don't care what it is, just some kind of scroll, obviously. I also think I need to open this door, yeah, so we want to bring... Do I just have, like, a door key somewhere that I could bring? I guess I shouldn't do it with him. Let's do it with, like, Connemore, because Connemore's not going to be that useful. Although, to be fair, Connemore's not going to be the most useful, but he does have a pretty good sword rank, which is really nice. Yeah, okay, perfect. Now... We have Tina, who can use... I want to silence a little bit on turn 1, so I don't have to worry about some of the more annoying stabs. You have silence as well. That's perfect. With 18 magic, how much does Tina have? 15. That should be enough. I could also bring one for Sed if we want. I don't think that's a terrible idea. Take like a heal, and then a... Do I have another? Oh, I don't. I thought I did. That's fine. Maybe physic, like fortify. I don't know. We can bring some stuff for him. Oh, you have silence and warp. Okay. So yeah, so I can bring silence. Let's do it instead of fortify, maybe. Just in case I need it. I might not. Better safe than sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Unless I did that wrong, which hopefully I didn't, we should be okay. I don't think there's anything else that I want to do. Miranda, I don't think I have anything stronger for you. Look like it. Connemore, no. Another warp there. The only thing that I'm kind of thinking is for Gulzus, but I can warp. What if I got Laura over here? Where's Laura spawning? Let's figure that out. Laura is number 2, which means she spawns up there. Who else is spawning up there? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. But she can't use warp. No, that's really unfortunate. 14, 15, 16. So 17, but nobody else can use warp. It's annoying. I could rescue. Actually, I might do that. I might rescue. Who has rescue right now? What if Tina had rescue? I think I like that. I think I like that as a strategy. Let's try that. Okay, I think we're good to go. I think this is all I want to do. Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. I think we're good. We'll figure it out. I think this is everything I want. Figure it out as we go. The Baron in black. Raedric, did I hear correctly that you've allowed these rebels to invade the castle? If your eminence would grant me one more time, or would grant me more time, I'll see that the vermin are wiped out. Don't promise more than you're capable of. It's obvious to anyone with eyes that the rebels have the overwhelming advantage. Even for you, this is pathetic. I thought you'd at least be more useful than this, but it seems I overestimated you. I wash my hands of you, Raedric. Our alliance has come to an end. Wait, Bishop Veld, please. If you abandon me now, not above begging, are we? Very well. I'll consider this a dead man's last request. I shall spare you a battalion of sorcerers from the esteemed Velkin Rosen. Which is very annoying. Don't let your guard down, Prince. There are many of Raedric's men left, and he's made it the difference by hiring a slew of sellswords. The most dangerous of them all is a swordsman by the name of Gelsus. Challenge him directly as suicide. Gelsus, you say, what should I do about him then? Our only option is to lure him close enough for me to ambush him with the Tome of Forseti. Yet even I don't know if I'll be able to defeat him. We barely have enough troops to stage such a diversion. Augustus, what do you insist on splitting our army in three? Why do you insist? Divide and conquer, of sort. The second group is to rescue the children, and the third will arrest the Lobturian bishops. As their tasks are a race against time, this is all the more reason to send them in ahead of us. Rescuing the children goes without saying, but why bother with the Lobturian bishops? There's a place of worship in the east wing of the castle where the Lobturians congregate. The bishops there pose a grave threat to our army as they wield berserk and sleep staves. I see, so the task of defeating Raedric falls solely to our group, then. Indeed. There won't be time for the orders to circle back around and rejoin us. We're certainly in for a difficult battle, Prince Leaf. Leave the weaker forces to me. You just focus on Raedric. Understood. No matter what it takes, I'll cut him down. Okay, so this is Gelsus, who is extremely powerful with capped strength, skill, and speed, and really good other stats. He also has a shit ton of movement stars, and then both Astra and Luna. He is extremely powerful. Thankfully, we don't have to fight him, and this is why we brought Merida, who thankfully spawned in the right place. Who did I bring the key with? It was you, yeah. So let's open the door. Now, who has what? We also want to avoid siege tomes, because those could kill Merida, which is really important to avoid. Yeah, there's one. 26 will kill Merida. Okay, looks like just the one, so not too bad. Yeah, nobody has them over here, so not too bad. Okay, perfect. So, I'm going to rescue... We're going to start here by rescuing Laura over here, because we want the dancer in the middle. I missed. Okay, nice. I guess let's hope she doesn't miss again. Oh god, I wish I had one secret book. I'm pretty sure once you get to 10 skill, you stop missing. Okay. Oh, thank god. So now we can dance for her. And just want to make sure we're staying out of range, but we should be good. I can pretty much do my max movement. So which one is it that I want to sleep? That one. Okay. We're gonna want to sleep that guy. Or not sleep, but silence. Oh god, this is gonna take a minute. Okay, that guy. Hopefully we hit, but we have other silences, so even if we miss, it's still okay. Nice. I love that silence animation. It's so cool. Skill, Tina, skill. Shit. We tried. We got a movement increase. That's her second movement increase. She has 9 movement now. Okay. All right, that's huge. So I believe there's 2 other people we want to silence, because there's a guy with Berserk and a guy with Sleep. So we're gonna have Sed trade for this stuff, and then silence. Oh, I have to remember which one had it. Does it show me? Oh, it doesn't. Shoot. Okay, hold on. Can I look this up? Because if I hit B, it's just gonna take me out of this. Which one has? Okay, I'm cheating a little bit here. That one has. This one has Berserk, at least according to the thing I'm reading. Oh, there's also there's a guy with Restore and a guy. Oh my god, there's so many annoying guys here. Okay, so then Safi, you are gonna silence. Well, actually, the silence guy isn't scary, right? Because all of my guys have so much magic to the point where he can't really silence me. So we should probably just get rid of the sleep guy. Although the restore guy may restore him. I don't really know if they're going to prioritize doing that, but... Okay, where's the sleep guy? It's the guy right here. Let's get rid of him. Yeah, very nice. This is basically the chapter where we've been saving up all the silences for. Strength, okay. Not the most useful. Alright, that's the last of that I can do. Here... It doesn't really matter what these guys do, to be honest. I'm just gonna have to back up. Basically, most of the characters we brought in this chapter are, like, pretty useless. It's just gonna be the characters in the middle that are important. Marita can move again, I guess. And we can rewarp with Safi, which is really nice. We'll be doing that next turn. So these guys will capture the citizens. Again, what you want to do is get, I think it's like the 4 male civilians to the door, and then they open it, and that's how you set up getting the, like, key staff or the Kai staff, or whatever it's called. But again, for our purposes, we don't care. Okay, which one is this? We have to silence that guy. I think this is the sleep staff guy. I'm curious who he'll sleep. Wait, are there multiple restorer? Oh no, that's ensorcel. Okay, I don't know why he's ensorceling this guy. That doesn't seem to matter very much. He's silencing Nana. Okay. Oh yeah, that doesn't matter. Yeah, we didn't silence that guy because he can't silence anybody important. So who are we putting to sleep? That's the question. Marty! Of course we're putting Marty to sleep. That's totally fine. Marty going to sleep does not matter for us. Oh, they're moving. Shit, that's a little bit scary, actually. The problem is... Okay. Okay, so the problem here that we can get into, which hopefully we don't, is that Gulzus has a lot of movement stars. And movement stars mean that if he procs one, he could just go murder us. I think we can recruit him this turn. Where's Laura? Yeah, we should be able to. So... we might put our units in a slightly awkward position, but in order to avoid the movement stars, I think it's the way to go. Can I make this go any better? I don't think I really can. I could rescue... If Marita dies, it doesn't really matter. Once we recruit Gulzus, no offense to Marita, but everything that she needs to do has been done. So once we recruit Gulzus, Marita can die. Which again is kind of a sad thing to say, but it's true. Marita is not a bad unit, and for some playthroughs, she's quite useful, but for our purposes, we didn't train her. It's you, the swordsman who rescued me. I always hoped I'd see you again. Why'd you come back here? You're still just a little girl. Swords aren't toys, you know? Back then, when I was possessed by the cursed blade, I had a vision of my father. We were separated when I was very young, but I still remember him clearly. He was a towering mountain of a man, strong as an ox and yet gentle. Wells of the Sellsword, it's you. You're my father. Oh, I didn't know he was her father. Ah! Why aren't you saying anything? Please just answer me. You don't blame me? I'm the one to blame. Those slavers only caught hold of me because I didn't listen to you. Besides, I wasn't their prisoner for very long. Commander Eval rescued me just after it happened. I never held a grudge against you, Father. I'm sorry, I searched for a long, long time, but she never turned up. Besides, with the man I am now, with all the blood I've got on my hands, I figured it was better if you I have nothing to do with me wherever you were. Just like that, it doesn't matter what's happened since then. We'll always be family. Aw. The lady, that swordswoman who got turned to stone. She's the one who rescued you from the slavers, right? The one who's raised you ever since? That's right. And there's no way I'm leaving her behind. A man of Isaac always repays his debts. Hell yeah. Unfortunately, your daughter's about to get massacred, but... So yeah, like I said, Galzus is an absolute beast. We love Galzus. I could... Can you pick her up? What's your build for your constitution? 8? I could try to protect her. Actually... Okay, I'm just going to say this right now, and this might matter. Hopefully this is not... I really should have put more scrolls on more people. There are not a lot of scrolls to go around. I think what might be a good idea for now is to give Ced your scroll, because you're not going to see any combat. And then also give Ced your scroll. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pick her up, and then we're going to give Ced, or give him one of the scrolls, and then I'm going to pick you up and drop you here. Still think she's going to die, but maybe not. There's a chance that she doesn't. Okay, so we don't need to do this, but I'm going to do it just in case. I'm going to silence... this guy. There is a chance that this guy just keeps putting to sleep pointless units or units that I don't really care about. But there's also a chance that he doesn't keep doing that and he puts somebody important to sleep. And if somebody like Leaf goes to sleep, it's going to be really bad for us. So I'm just going to silence him and I'm going to silence the restore user just so we don't have to. There's no chance that they can mess with us. This is perhaps not necessary, but it is useful. There's nothing I can do to like for sure keep Marita alive, so whatever happens to her happens to her. As long as the dancer is safe, that's what's more important. I guess if you want to come die to Orson, that's fine with me. This is a little bit scary because those units that are close to Galzus and Ced are pretty darn strong. There's a chance that one of them could die, but we're gonna hope that doesn't happen. This will be a Wrath crit. Love to see that. $19 Constitution. That should get it nice. Yeah, this guy's just ensorceling everyone, but again, this doesn't matter. I guess hypothetically, if he ensorcelled this silence guy, maybe he would have enough magic to do something scary, but I don't even think he would, even if that took place. Okay, you can see the hit is really bad, and the nice thing is that there's no chance of crits because we gave him the scroll. So I'm thinking him and Ced should be okay. Ced has so much avoid that they shouldn't have any hit against him, and as you can see, Galzus also has a lot of avoid. Oh, I should have probably had him equip the Master Axe, to be honest, because he's gonna go to attack the 2 range. Yeah. This is gonna be a little annoying, but it should be okay. Hopefully we can kill enough of them next turn and not make this scary. Yeah. Sorry, Marita. Well, actually, I think she's gonna be okay. Yeah, and she has a lot of speed. Oh, that was actually totally fun. Yeah, that's okay. A lot of units we got to kill next turn, though. Well, Galzus and Ced with a dance should be able to kill 3 of them. So the question is that enough to kind of eliminate them all? I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. It's one little girl. She's still alive. Yeah, no one else is really close enough. Can you do anything? I don't double. That's the question. These guys are so fast. Can you do anything? I do double. Actually, that's not too bad. That might actually work out. I also have like Astra and Luna and stuff. Okay. I did not expect Marita to be able to kill one of all people, but we'll take those. Again, if Marita dies at this point, doesn't matter to me. We got a movement increase. Dude, that has been so many movement increases. Holy crap. Well, I would have used her a lot more had I known that she was going to get a movement increase. I do have 40 crits. I guess I could just crit. That would be cool. Only thing I can really think of. You can't attack. Yeah. All right, let's just see if we crit, I guess. Maybe we do. It'd be cool if we did. Nah. It was a 40%. That's not unreasonable. Well, that's a crit. We just got crit. The hell? Not expecting that. So Master Axe. That guy's not very scary, and then that's a Master Bow. So I can kill 3 of the 4 units here. So I probably just want to keep this guy alive. Actually, no, this guy alive. So let's go. So kill this guy. I mean, I don't want to keep any of them alive, but I can't kill them. And then I'm gonna dance for Sed. Oh, never mind. We can kill them all. You know what? Sometimes stuff just works out. You know, you love to see it. One of the great things about Golzis as well is that he has really good weapon levels, which means he can use all the like really powerful weapons you have at this stage. Actually, I didn't check his follow-up crit or Sed or Golzis. I kind of want to do that. Oh, good level up. I don't know what his growths are. That was good. Sed has 3 and Golzis also has 3. Okay. So that pretty much guarantees crits on like follow-ups. And yeah, Forseti does not have infinite hits anymore, unlike it did in like the very first chapter. But again, that's like pretty irrelevant just because 50 hits at this stage in the game is well over enough. I like the fact that a lot of the like cool unique weapons have a lot of hits in this game. It does make them really strong, maybe a little too strong, but it means that the player is more like incentivized to use them. One of my least favorite things in any Fire Emblem game is the Blazing Blade, I think it's called, which is Roy's like unique weapon in Fire Emblem 6. I hate that thing. It only has 20 hits, I think, or it might be 25. Which, to be fair, when you get it is like pretty much enough to do most of what you want to do. And honestly, Roy's not going to be seeing too much combat in most playthroughs, but it's like, man, why not just make it infinite or give it like 50? Like, maybe it'd be too strong, but like, that's such a cool weapon. I wish you could see more of it, you know? So I really like the fact that they give so many hits to so many cool weapons in this game. God, Tina has so much movement. It's crazy. All right, at this stage, we pretty much just need to kill the boss, Raedric, which should not be a problem. Again, as I said when we looked at Raedric, he does have all damage that isn't from the Bragi Blade when he's getting attacked, so it's going to be a little annoying to kill him. And then, yeah, I've basically infinite rewarp, so I think I'm just going to rewarp Sarah, or Safi over here, because why not? She might be useful. Probably not. Maybe. And then I guess Othin is just going to fight everybody here. I'd like to keep at least 1 or 2 hits from the Fuji at this point. Man, we're really getting punished for not stealing that second Fuji on that chapter. But unfortunately, I failed to do so. I'm going to actually let this enemy phase play out and go to the bathroom really quick. I'll be right back. Seems like a good opportunity. Oh, that dude's out of there. Oh, I came back for the perfect time. We love that. We love to see that. Okay, so how do we look fighting him? Yeah, I only have 19 attack and he has 20. That's not gonna work. I do have crit, which I think will allow me to deal damage. But not great, of course. Obviously, we want to get Leaf up here. Volzus. Astrak. I'm trying to think about which scroll I want to put on Leaf. I guess it doesn't matter too much. Well, I'll see what Volzus can do. Most of my Game Pass subscription playing randoms and Black Ops Zombies. Hey man, as long as you're enjoying it. Griefed my last game to finish the game. Wait, you griefed it or you got griefed? Orson got +1 HP? Yo, Orson's popping. We love Orson. To be fair, Orson has pretty much everything capped, so it doesn't matter too much what he gets. But we'd love to see that. Okay, how does he look? 47 hit. I do have 31 attack. He shouldn't have any. Oh, no. I gotta give him the scroll. That's right. Unfortunately, despite the fact that we have a lot of charm users, they're all in other places of this. I could rescue a charm user, but it's not gonna help that much at this point. So we should actually kill the bishops, though. How's Orson looking? He's doing fine. Super lame instead of supposed for like 20 rounds. Oh yeah, that sounds pretty lame. That does not sound very fun. I'm gonna be honest, zombies with strangers does not sound very very fun. That's pretty annoying. They finally decided to play properly. I respect that. This guy has ensorcelled like every single one of these idiots. I mean, he's certainly doing his job, and he's not doing it to the ones that are silenced, so I guess he's sort of accomplishing something. So, crossbow upgraded. Is this like OG Black Ops or like new Black Ops? Just trying to trap on a guy. Oh, and then Crossman saw the zombies get attacked or attracted. Oh, this is OG Black Ops 1. Wow. Yeah, that sounds pretty annoying to play with people that are doing that. Not the griefing, but well, griefing, but the glitching and stuff. Okay, so I think I probably need to kill. I don't double either. Oh my god, Leaf is so bad. Holy crap. I don't even take that much. I deal pretty good damage. Alright, let's just see what happens. I don't know. I watched your grandfather die. I saw your father's castle burn. I outlived them all, and I'll outlive you. You tell him, Raedric. Okay, we love that. Can I kill maybe? I really should have had Laura up here so I could dance. So said. Oh, I thought the Lepturian Fang had 2 range. I guess it does. Okay. So said should crit though, and I think the crit might. I can't remember how crits work. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna deal any damage or not, but we're gonna see what happens. This won't deal any damage because it's in a crit. The follow-up attack should be a crit. Oh, does he have like Nihil or something? Oh, that might be bad. Wait, that's a crit. I don't know what's happening. Oh wait, a crit but he Paviced? What is happening? Okay, well now I don't know if it would have dealt damage because he fucking Paviced me. I should heal Leaf. That is something that I should do. You guys are mingling with the glitching? Yeah, that sucks. I feel like is that not like most, I feel like that's probably most of the player base of like that old game, right? It's just like people glitching. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. But that does suck. A good level up. Maybe I should use Marita. Trying to prove to me why I should use her at this stage. What can you do? I have 20 crits, so 17 crits. Good pushers want to play fair. That could be. I really have no idea. That was pretty baseless what I said. I'm not really sure. Okay, I honestly just want to know if Ced can actually deal damage if he doesn't Pavice my crit. Okay, don't Pavice this. Does he deal damage? Yes, but very little. Okay, that's double crit. Not Paviced again. We go for the triple crit? Oh shit. Now I have to kill him. I did so much. Can anybody kill him? Is there like any chance? I don't double is the problem. I ×3 with the Master Sword, but I probably don't deal any damage. I don't think, even if I crit, which there's a good chance that I will. 38. Oh, but I have like Luna and stuff. Okay, I really don't know if this is gonna work. I'm not really sure what's gonna happen here, if I'm being honest, but fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. Luna. Hey, there we go, Luna. Okay, perfect. This is absurd. How could these children? Bishop Veld, I beg of you, I don't want to die. Please help me. Is that right now? Yeah, unfortunately. Kind of seemed that way, but I don't know. You're probably right. There's probably a decent amount of people that do want to just play normally. Okay, I think we're good. Should be able to seize next turn. I don't think anything can go wrong anymore. Shouldn't say that because it means I'm about to die, but... Yeah, that was nice. That was good. Definitely happy that he's ensorceling everyone. We saw the appeal of that shit. Yeah, I don't either. It seems kind of pointless. I mean, the one nice thing is that it's like zombies in a multiplayer game, so you're not like necessarily ruining it for anyone else. Although you are kind of ruining it for the people that join with you. But yeah, no, I don't really get that. It seems kind of pointless. But I've never really understood like cheating in games in general. It just seems sort of Seems like why would you play the game if you do that, you know? Thank you. Okay, let's get out of here. Yeah, such a quick maneuver to get yourself to those weird places. Which is talent. They probably spent more time learning how to get there than like learning the game. It's funny. We fought for every inch, but Castle Manster is ours. Bards will sing of this battle for years to come. But is Raedric really dead, Augustrius? After the finishing blow was dealt, his body just vanished. Some wicked force is at work here. Of that I have no doubt. The whole castle is enveloped in a foul energy. I suspect it's connected to the secret temple of the Lapturian Order, which lies underneath this very castle. Until that vile place is reduced to rubble, we cannot consider Manster truly liberated. Liability because you literally contribute nothing. Yeah, which is why it must suck for the other people playing. Distract the zombies. Yeah, this does not sound very fun. Well, also if you're gonna play a multiplayer game and play online to play with other people, I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why you do that. Like if you're playing by yourself, you can glitch all you want. A secret temple. So this is the Lapturian stronghold of Thracia. Indeed, the man in charge of the temple is a bishop named Veld. He's a close friend and confidant to Manfroy himself. Bishop Veld, what kind of man is he? He leads the parish of Lapturians that infest Thracia with their presence. It is his responsibility to oversee the region's child hunts and to sick the Velkin Rosen on any villagers who resist. Raedric was little more than Veld's pawn, and according to the prisoners we've rescued since, it was he who turned Lady Eval to stone. What? That's unforgivable. This man Veld is the spider at the center of it all. Augustrius, do you know how to get to the secret temple? I've already determined where the entrance is, but seizing the temple will be no easy task. Bishop Veld has sealed himself inside with a large battalion of sorcerers. Of course, we could just wait until Lord Selif's army arrives, but we risk Veld slipping away in the meantime. The suffering wrought upon Thracia is that man's doing, not Raedric's. We can't risk letting Veld escape justice. Augustrius, give the order to storm the temple. So it took forever to get there? Yeah, does not sound very fun. Okay, so this is the final chapter of the game, which is interesting to say the least, but we're going to do that next time. So at the very least, this playthrough will get as far as my last playthrough, my last Iron Man attempt, which is very exciting. But that will have to wait until next time. Because I kind of want to just do a whole stream with just the final chapter, because it probably will take that long, to be honest. So this is where I'm going to end the stream for today. You go for the full 64 turns of reinforcement. Maybe that's the strategy. Maybe that's the hidden strategy and why I always fail, because I don't. It does sound really fun. This looks familiar. It does. It does. So I'll be back tomorrow, same time, and we will probably spend a lot of time coming up with the strategy for this chapter and then hopefully succeeding, but that'll be next time. So thanks everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will see you then. Enjoy the rest of your nights, everybody.